Jesus.
Look at us go.
I got whiskey.
We got Rem doing shots.
I'm actually.
This isn't a shot glass, but just there's a lot of whiskey in here.
I just brought a big shot glass. Sounds like it's sip.
Yeah, I just saw you had like a little shot glass. I feel like I should go get like my sack of shots.
Yeah, absolutely.
I got my sack of shots. I had gone. This was like a while back, before like the surgery and everything. I'd gone to Total Wine and I got a bunch of those little like airplane bottles of alcohol. And then they're just kind of around. Actually, they're like in a little bin over there. And I'm like, when am I going to drink those? I should drink those at some point.
Are those the buzz balls?
No, they're just like a lot of caramel whiskey.
The fun size stuff.
Yeah, the tiny bottles.
Surprisingly delicious. Like you wouldn't think so, but it's really good. Yeah, and a little caramel whiskey.
Caramel whiskey is.
Yeah, or caramel vodka too. If you add a caramel vodka to rum chata, you get yourself a nice, delicious drink. So if you want to go ahead. We have a minute here as Randy warms up.
All right, I'm gonna go scooch.
Okay,
I'll be back.
Randy, is that a robe?
Slanky.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
It's
Love
a total, getting closer and closer to the dude. Just need
you go
need a couple
go try
more
and buy
years.
milk with a personal check now. You know what I mean? Like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't feel like the dude, but like I felt that so hard when he was just like, I gotta write a check for milk right now. That was just like it felt like college to me. It's just like, oh man, do I really have to do I have to write a check for fucking a 4-pack of Red Bull right now? Yup.
My biggest problem in college was finding a week because they gave me so much money in student loans. Like they were like, listen, you just take it, don't worry about it. I was like, okay. And so I bought a new mattress, a Wii, paid my apartment up for 6 months. Like it was pretty good.
Look at you, bud.
It was a good chunk of change.
Look at you living the best life.
Don't worry about it.
And I haven't paid shit on that. I still owe like $14,000.
I bet you're pretty.
It's not horrible.
Remember when somebody ran on canceling student loan debt?
Yeah,
It's good.
Even if they would just do the $10,000, I'd be happy.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Because then you'd be close. You'd have like $800 left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I'm after so many episodes, Mr. Rich Dickman's supposed to take care of my student loans. So I can't wait for that.
Yeah, no, that's 7 weeks. You become fully vested. So we're getting there.
Oh shit! It took 3 years at my real company to get fully vested.
What do you mean your real company?
That's
This is a real
amazing.
company.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I meant
It's a hyper
sorry.
real company.
Are we all becoming vested? What?
Yeah, you hang around for another 200 episodes, Sarah. You can get your student loans paid off too.
Oh no, that happened.
Oh, nice. See, Randy, you need to start an OnlyFans. Mm-hmm.
No, I paid mine off like pre all that, but
Oh, really?
I got out of college a really long time ago. I only had like a little bit of student loan. It wasn't too bad.
Oh, I have 15 credits.
I had some
15.
scholarships and things.
Wow.
yeah, my parents were dead, so the grants just flowed. It was amazing. And I had 2 social security numbers. That's how I learned my FAFSA. It got all fucked up, and they were like, "Hey, you've been using the wrong social for like 17 years." And I was like, "Oh shit!" So I had to correct that, and then I got my student aid. I got a letter from Social Security that says your Social Security number changed on XXX.
Wow.
I didn't know that happened.
You should frame
They
it.
were
Yeah.
just like, surprise, have a different social.
Surprise, you're not Randy anymore.
Ooh. Okay, maybe not cold brew tonight. I got a whole like surprise in this bag. It's
Oh, this would be a fun adventure tonight then. Excellent.
yeah, I'm like, I might not have bought all this.
Have we ever had
Not saying I stole it, but like I don't remember all of these.
The craziest I can get is some concentrate.
I'm just saying, like the other party I was with clearly picked some of these out.
Right. All right. So everyone good to go? We ready to have a New Year's show?
Oh, is that what this is? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
There's all sorts of things tonight.
I should have gotten fancier for the occasion.
Yeah, I know.
I wore my best robe.
You better go put on a sparkly dress.
Yeah, shut up in my PJs.
Oh, Gucci.
All right, let's do it. Hope you guys can hear it this time. One day I'll fix this. Probably not. No, don't. Hey everybody, and Happy New Year. Well, welcome to episode 193 of the Rich Dickman Show, the podcast that is slightly better than mediocre. I am your Happy New Year host, Rem, once again with the boys and the lady, because we're celebrating, so why not have a party? That's right, we got Randy and Cody, and Sara Star is back. She's got a bottle of whiskey, a bunch of bottles of whiskey, that'll be fun. Randy's wearing a robe, you really should see this. Anyways, hey Randy, let's do this thing, buddy. Let's go. What's going on, man?
Yes, I am in a robe. I'm stealing from the one, the only Coltrane. I decided to bring back the robe because I got it for Christmas.
Yeah.
So I'm super
Nice.
excited.
Yeah,
I unwrapped it, and it's a big man's robe.
Yep.
And it ties in the front, and I've got the Domino's in it and McDonald's in it. So, and to the local gas station.
Flush.
I like that, Randy. Yeah. It's versatile.
I see you're wearing a t-shirt. Are you wearing what are you wearing out? Are you wearing shorts, pants, nothing?
Boxer briefs.
Boxer briefs. Okay.
Boxer briefs and a t-shirt. Yes.
It's a real man's
as long as you're not
neon.
like Donald ducking, you know what I mean?
Yes. No.
So like the
He's home, he can Donald Duck it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't judge.
No, don't Donald Duck it. No, just even if you're the last person on the fucking planet without any judgment eyes falling upon you, do not Donald Duck
Cody,
it.
stop it.
Do not go Diddy Kong.
If you were the Omega Man, you would Donald Duck through Oahu as much as you wanted to. So stop it.
No, I wouldn't.
Cody,
no.
Cody, are you a boxer briefs man? Like, what's your deal? What kind of underwear do you wear?
Boxers, of course, always. Like I was brought up on the whitey tighties, and then like I tried boxers once, and I was just like never going back.
Right.
Yeah. I made like my life has been a mistake up until this point.
Yeah. See, I'm a performance boxer briefs guy. It's got compression in it. To keep things.
That's
together.
what I got. I got some New Balance ones. Balance big man ones.
I got the the mesh aeration ones.
Yeah.
It's like
it's
nice. It's really good.
Yes, in my previous job, I needed those for all the walking I did. Mm-hmm. Sara Star is back with us for our New Year's episode.
Wicking, right?
Sweat, yeah, absolutely.
Got to keep you dry.
Yeah, Sarah, do you prefer tidy whities boxer briefs or just like plain old flabby boxers? Like, what do you prefer?
I'm not a big fan of the tidy whities. That's not quite my jam.
No.
Outside of that, I'm pretty open.
Jam.
Yeah,
like I'm pretty like whatever, and it's funny because I'm trying to remember who it was. There's someone I used to shoot with, like a performer I used to work with here and there, and he didn't wear like tidy whities, but he wore like briefs, but they were always like, black or they were like colored briefs, and they weren't like huge like tidy whities. I don't know why they've made them like, they're like very long.
Yeah. That's the problem with them is the ass. Because if the ass doesn't fit right, it looks awful. So you got to wear the bikini.
And he wore like normal briefs. Like they just look normal on the body where it's like, oh, well, these just like fit. Like those are fine because they fit. They're not like, it's not like a diaper kind of look.
Yeah, we don't want the diaper.
But
absolutely.
I'm suddenly self-conscious about my underwear choices now. Like hearing Sarah.
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, I think, the thing that always runs through my head is, like, my grandmother used to always give me this like shit, like, make sure you have on clean underwear because you never know when something bad's going to happen and the ambulance people are going to see you.
Right.
And they'll know. And I'm like, is that what they're, obviously as an adult, now I'm like, that's the thing that they're going to notice that
And the thing is, like, I have a different set of problems if I'm in an ambulance. You know what I mean? Like an entirely different set of fucking real ass problems.
This is not. And of course, like the 2 times I end up in an ambulance, like one time, yes, I did have on clean underwear, so awesome, like good for me. The second time, I had on no underwear.
Wow. See,
Both are
'Cause I just-
acceptable. Yeah.
Well, and everyone knows that if you get in a car accident, you want to shit and piss yourself. That's 25 G's right there from the insurance company. So, for the embarrassment.
What defines
is that
Why do you know
the
that?
emotional struggles? You're like, I shit and pissed myself.
Yeah, insurance fraud used to be the family business, Code Man.
All right. Fair enough.
Yep.
Explains a lot, but okay.
And what defines clean underwear? Like, because if you put a fresh pair of underwear on, but it's 7 hours later, is that still clean? You know what I mean? Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Body
there's a whole
soil
bunch
is
of-
a thing, but
Yeah.
it's not. It doesn't like contribute to disease spreading. I feel. Unless
Right.
you-
I mean,
someone's
it's not
sucking
like
your underwear.
3-day-old, you know,
Yeah.
pantalones.
I push it for 2 days. That's as much as I push it, but I don't move a lot. So
I hate that I know this, but I remember a study saying that like the bacterial cultures on your clothes like level out after 13 days, and I'm just like, who's the
mean?
brave boy who's doing that?
What does level
your
out
clothes
mean?
don't get your clothes don't get dirtier.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like
it's like
terminal
that's
velocity.
max fill. Yeah,
Okay.
like max
Yeah.
fill. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
it's like there's this whole saying about like jeans are the pants you don't wash.
Yes, that's true. I go
Yeah.
3 to 4 days. in my
I'm gonna wear
jeans.
dirty jeans tomorrow.
They
because
kind
it's
of like,
jeans
I
day.
don't know. Yeah.
Well, hey,
I like breaking them in so they're softer, but whatever.
let me set things up real quick. RichDickman.com for all your Rich Dickman needs. Get in there. Check out the YouTube link so you can see our videos, our behind-the-scenes videos that Cody masterfully edited, and the non-porno porn starring Sara Star. And Patreon.com/RichDickman if you want to watch the video of the show, of which Sara Star is drinking. Finished a bottle of whiskey there. No, didn't finish. Not yet. Okay.
No,
You have to disclose it's a small one.
It's,
I'm
yes.
nipping. I'm nipping.
But this is, I
yes,
think,
it's small. It's petite. I mean, not that most things don't look small, but
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
it's quite,
Yep. Get that video because that
It's-
bottle's right between.
Yep.
quite
Where'd
small.
it go?
Yeah, it disappeared.
It's quite small. but
Whoa, peekaboo!
it's
Sarah's a
small.
magician.
We've got some controversy to address tonight. We've got some Christmas thing to get caught up on, and I got a little surprise in store for Sarah. 2 surprises actually. We might not get to both of them.
Run now.
But we'll get there because yeah.
Am I doing another dick comparison?
Oh no, not yet. No, I listen. I'm not a
Another?
jerk.
Oh, okay.
I'd run that by you
Another?
first.
What? There's one
Yeah.
already?
Episode 100, Cody.
Yeah,
Know
Ray
the
kicked
lore.
Rim's ass.
Yes.
Jesus
yes,
Christ.
there was one.
I was like, all the care I had to put into that to make sure nobody killed us after. So Randy, do you want to start with? All right, we had some controversy from another show, right? And I was all set to come here and defend my guys. All right, I
don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know you don't. That's the problem. The problem is you don't know what I'm talking about. All right,
I don't answer text
and Randy,
messages.
while I appreciate you as the executive producer showing up every week, that's you just all right. Fuck you guys, both of you.
Yeah.
You let these guys step all
Hey.
over you.
Show up, do an hour and 30. That's what the fucking contract says, Rim. You want more, you put it on the fucking piece of paper and make me sign it. You know, we can have a match for it if you want.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
At Triple
what-
T 10-year anniversary. Rim versus Randy. Rim wins, Randy does more on the show. Yep.
I'm just so.
I like how
so
his
what-
motivation's on the line.
What's that, Sarah?
It's like, I'll do.
I'm just. What happened? What?
Randy picked a fight with a guy named Walter, and this guy named Walter, he didn't respond for the longest time.
All
to
I
Randy.
said is I didn't trust the guy.
Yeah.
I don't trust the guy.
and then
All right, and that's his fault, and he needs to make me trust him.
yeah, Walter got hired
Okay.
on another show on the Not For Human Consumption podcast, and then Walter, because he's on that show now, even though he's missed a whole bunch of episodes, like he's been on for 6 weeks and he's missed 2, like that's almost 50%. What's the math in that, Cody? At least Randy's here 100% of the time. Like Randy, why do I have to do this for you?
Two-thirds.
Walter put up some clips of Randy saying stupid things like out of context and it was hilarious. But Randy was home today, and where Randy could have put together a whole bunch of clips and everything, he didn't do shit. He just
I
stared
was
at his,
sick. I was shitting my brains out, Rim.
Look, he's
All right?
wearing a
I was
robe.
married
He's
to
clearly
the toilet.
sick.
Yeah, that information
Yes.
would have been helpful earlier, but like I wouldn't be. Now I feel like an asshole.
I was taking several Walters today. All right, I Waltered repeatedly
Yeah.
and forcefully, several times. My bidet, like I wore it out. Like it just stopped producing water.
He's got loose Walter.
Yep, there's Walter everywhere. I Waltered in my underwear and had to change. Not in the bed. I didn't Walter in the bed.
Good.
That's good.
But
at least there's that.
Waltering the bed is expensive. I don't know why anyone would let a Walter into their bed.
That's why you always have a mattress pad. Always get a okay. Yep. And it's another thing we needed to address here, right?
Mattress pad.
Is that everybody loves Cody, and that's great. I love that. I love that everybody loves Cody.
Cody hates him.
And Cody's a big reason why this other show really doesn't go too hard on us anymore, because they like Cody, right? Cody's a very special human being, and I've got him, and he belongs to us. And apparently, some people don't really think that we have contracts and lawyers and a whole corporation going on here, and I don't understand why they wouldn't think that, because why would we talk about it if it didn't exist? Right, Randy? Why would we make that shit up?
Interns that are fucking hamsters.
Yeah.
All right? We got them from the Kia Soul commercials on the cheap, and their contracts don't expire till 2024.
This is a professional business. Absolutely, right? So,
yes.
So when we're talking about Cody's contract, like that's not a bit. That's real life. By the way, Cody, I got some good news. You probably heard already. Do you want to share the news with us going beyond episode 200? Or are you not ready to yet? No? You want me to do it for you?
You ease us into that one.
Yeah, I mean, Christmas came early for you last week, bro. We didn't get a chance to talk about it, but my man, who's sticking around for a while, Randy. Like, you heard the news, right? Mm-hmm. Cody's going to be here. Uh-oh, Randy's taking a call.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to show off my new AirPods. Yep, I've got them in. I got to leave them in so my ears get used to them, because right now they kind of hurt. So
you figured this was the time to do that.
Yeah. So
it's a professional operation.
Just wanted to.
We run here.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So AirPods by Apple. Don't think about it.
Randy, that looks like a Mentos.
That's the slogan. Not a sponsor of the show.
Sarah, let me ask you a question. As an adult woman, do you own an iron?
No.
Oh no, real shit, really? No, okay.
No, I had to think about it for a second, because I did at one point, but it was not to iron clothes with. It was only to like iron on decals and shit on the shirts and stuff. Yeah.
Maybe iron a background. Yeah. Cody, Randy, do you guys own irons or no?
No, I know a dry cleaner, bro.
Oh,
like
no irons. God,
so I guess to iron my own shit.
I guess I'm the weird one.
I wear shorts and a t-shirt. What the fuck am I gonna iron?
I work for the Rich Dickman Group. Rim.
Like hand towels?
Like you think that I have to iron my own shit?
Yeah. Come on.
Right.
No.
This is a conversation I have to have.
Fancy iron.
Yeah.
I bet your iron has like 4 speeds to it too. You little fuck.
8. It's got 8.
4 speeds.
It's fucking German.
4-speed
iron. You got one of those German $54 irons that my grandma
it's got a self
probably ergonomic.
You see the scar on my finger? That's where I had to learn to iron in 3rd grade.
No.
All right. You see that scar right there?
I guess I'm the idiot for
grade.
ironing my pants once a week.
Yeah.
That's
why you do that?
I use a dry cleaner now, Rim. My finger.
I don't do the ironing.
The smart move is just not wearing pants, Rem.
Well, I mean, Sarah's got that going for her already. That's part of her job, right? Yeah. Sarah, did you get anything good for Christmas? How was your holiday?
It was all right. It was nice. I got some pajamas. I got some stuff to do some storagey solution stuff, because unfortunately I have lots of things.
Lots of dildos to store.
Well, I mean, it's when you work in this type of business, you kind of have different full wardrobes of clothes. Like I have what I wear every day, which is pretty much like t-shirts and shorts, and like I don't get dressed up because I don't have to. But then I have like, the fancy fun dresses and things that I wear at events and stuff like that. And then I have obviously like lots and lots and lots of lingerie because, filming and that sort of stuff. So I have like all these different, very complete wardrobes of things. So I was like, I got to have better storage for this because a closet is not enough.
It's just like Randy. These different outfits for different days of the week. Right, Randy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm dressing DC. It's Marvel versus DC. And I lost my Captain America shirt, so I have to go with Superman. because the big man's, whenever you go to the big man section at like JCPenney's, it's all these graphic tees. And then Kohl's, I got hooked up. I got a bunch of Disney t-shirts for $5 a piece at the 4XL Mark.
Nice.
Man. Yeah, I got like 8 of them, some bitches. One of them's a Power Rangers one. One of them, my favorite, says Velociraptor, and it has a raptor with a little claw looking all philosophy. Yeah, I really like that one.
Which version of Power Rangers?
And then I got it's the 90s, and it says made in the 90s.
Good.
Okay.
The original version.
The only version, you asshole.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cody.
Go.
Thank you.
I got a Wall-E shirt. I got a Sebastian shirt that says that humans suck.
Sebastian, as in like the fucking lobster?
Under the sea.
He's a crab.
Oh, isn't he a crab?
Yeah.
He's a crab, yeah.
It looks like
Crab
a lobster. But it's a
lobster.
crab. Yeah.
He's the crustacean.
Rock lobster.
Be super tasty.
That's what I remember him as.
Hi, Fredo.
Yeah.
Nope. Don't do it.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Kitty's
I could
back.
ask Siri.
For what? No, don't ask Siri. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that right now. No.
I mean, I got the AirPod right here.
Have we ever asked Sarah what kind of pie she likes? Sarah, do you like pie, and what kind?
Oh. Have you ever been to a Perkins?
Make the joke.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Make the joke.
Oh, I went to.
There's a joke to go with the pie.
Cream?
I mean, I love a
cream?
good cream pie.
Yeah, there it is.
But
I mean, come on.
No. I said it. You spike it. There we go. That's comedy.
I'm the server.
You gotta.
Volleyball analogy, remember?
I was just going to make fun of Cody for liking pecan pie. But
it's superior. Fuck you.
What's wrong with pecan pie?
I mean, you can't
Nothing.
make pie.
Right?
Cody.
Pie is
Fuck
fruit.
you.
Yes, you can. Oh my
Nuts.
god! And then it's got that like the gooey filling.
Cream
and
pie and
yeah.
nut pies are the best.
Oh,
See?
God, you guys are gross.
Come on.
Y'all
No.
disgusting.
Oh,
You
but
brought-
wait.
Fucking
you brought this
pie,
up.
bud.
And you know what else is great
apple
though? Like the
fucking pie.
pecan pie with chocolate in it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Y'all
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like the
Yeah.
pudding
Get outta here.
pecan pie, or like chocolate pudding
you
pecan.
I
contract-
bet
get
you like
rescinded.
ice cream cakes from Dairy
Fuck
Queen
you.
too.
He's all like, "This is awful. It's gone off the
Rem,
rails."
you can't like start this civil war only like 20 minutes in. You gotta like get to like the 70-minute mark before you like go DEFCON 1 on this show.
But pecan
All right.
pie is so good. I mean, like now that we're down this road, I'm all like, "Damn it! Now I want a pecan pie."
Well, hey, New
Oh,
Year's
me
is
too.
today when everybody listens to
I'd
this.
take
So
a pecan pie.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
celebrate.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's, everybody. That's right. So, you know, we got to do our
Happy
hopes for
New
2020.
Year's.
Yeah, I got to write that one down. Okay, so we got a couple things here. I don't know how far you guys want to go into Christmas and all that stuff. One of my Christmas gifts kind of leads into something I want to talk to Sarah about first. Is Sarah? Yeah, I ended up with an Oculus 2 virtual reality headset. Okay. And it is.
I heard those are really cool.
It's the greatest thing ever. I don't want to do anything but be in virtual reality from now on after reading Ready Player One. Ready Player One. Not watching that shitty movie. Reading the book. Read the book, Ready Player One. That's what I
was
want.
Weird.
Yeah, the movie sucked.
Yes.
I want that in my life. Anyway, so this
and
is
Ready
close to
Player
that.
2.
I've got my
Have
own.
you read Ready Player 2, bro?
No. They went. Crystal C said
What's
it went
wrong with you?
SJW on me, and so I don't even feel like it. I don't want to.
So
like you don't
there's
need.
a non-binary character, Rim. Shut the fuck up.
Randy,
It's fine.
it's one of those stories you don't need a second part to. Like they won, they took over the shit in the end. It's all over. What's bad? Maybe
Yeah.
I'll read it one day.
He shits the bed.
He
All right.
Walters the bed.
Walter's the best.
Thank you.
Yeah, he
Thank you.
Walters all over.
You gotta
the bed.
maintain the.
Yeah. So in virtual reality, I have my own little Swiss chalet, right? And I got my own furniture. I can move around and everything. I was playing Vader Immortal, which is amazing. But now, Randy and Cody, you know about this because I've been nonstop talking about this. Sarah, VR porn in 8K. Have you ever experienced anything like this?
VR porn is really an impressive thing.
It's fucking amazing. Like I feel like I could smell Sarah J as she's putting her boobs in my face and all her perfume. Yeah. Holy shit. The sense of size, like it's like a real person's there and you're wondering why you can't feel. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah.
So I guess my question, Sarah, is when will you be shooting in VR? Okay.
So, no, it's something I want to do, and it's it's not as easy to do as, obviously normal stuff because, you have to have the right equipment.
Right.
You can't shoot VR with obviously you can't shoot it with a phone.
No.
And you can't shoot it with a normal camera. You have to have a really specific setup for it. And then so most of the VR cameras are at least 180. Most of them are 360. So you have to make sure that the space you're shooting it in, you're okay with anyone looking at the entire space.
Yeah.
And I'm all all right, so let's say I just bring this in my office, I get the equipment and great. And then I take it to my office. I'm I don't know if I want them to see my whole office. It's kind of a mess. It's I usually have one area that's this is great. This is perfect for filming. It's all it's tidy. It's great. Everything's fabulous. And then everything behind it is, it looks like there might have been a disturbance.
Right. So since you have some knowledge here, is that camera worn on the head? Where is the camera placed?
No, it's usually placed. So it depends on what's going on. In some cases, they're placed in the middle of the room. But yeah, so let's say it's where the boobs are all in your face and stuff.
Yeah.
So in that case, the camera is placed very, very close in front of her. So yeah, it may be that the guy is literally holding it in front, on his face, holding it very still. And yeah, and you get as close to it as you can. It creates that 3-dimensional movement.
Okay.
I used to have a Gear
cool.
360 camera that I got for free, and we always talked about using it to do penis point of view.
See, I mean,
going
there's
inside with it.
So many things that.
Yeah, there's a severe lack of BBW options at VRbangers.com. So I think this is a market.
Unfortunately, VR Bangers unfortunately does not shoot big girls.
Yeah, there's VRporn.com too.
Don't. Yeah. It's one of those things where in most cases we kind of have to make our own way, which means we have to find either one of us has to go and get the equipment and really start making it happen, or we have to find someone who really wants to make it happen, and then
this is
hey, would you like to?
Yeah.
And that's, I don't know if he'd really get into it.
No, because he's so traditional.
He loves Gonzo. That's his thing.
Yeah.
And this is a whole, it can be Gonzo, but it's another layer of equipment that kind of takes the guy out of play a bit.
That's fine.
Because
I'm okay with.
It's hey, you just be here, just be still, but be hard, be ready, but just be here. And
there's two different types that I've seen. I've come across Sarah J, which is acting like she's just having sex with you because you're awesome, right? And then Annabelle Peaks did one where she's oh, you never thought you would be able to slide yourself inside of me, did you? It's it's there's so many options, and I just can't believe how because my first experience with it was with the little stupid headset you put your phone into, right? And
they're kind of clunky.
It's fine, but it's on your phone, and this was in 2017, 2016, and you don't have
it was super 20K. New, and
yeah. And now you can count every little wrinkle in Sarah J's butthole as she's 69ing with you.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's crazy. The amount of, how much better the technology has gotten and stuff. It's totally wild. And again, I would be so down to film it if I knew I could just isolate it to where it's okay, you can see this part of the room and enjoy it, but don't go panning my whole room, because
what about renting a hotel room for you could probably see,
and that would be
you could shoot
that would be great
in a weekend,
and be here, it's a hotel room, knock yourself out, check out the Hilton or whatever.
I got to, yeah. So if you're ever looking for somebody to give you ideas, Sarah, I got a ton of ideas of all sorts.
Yeah.
I know a real estate guy out in,
I don't need any credit
south
either.
of Denver. So he has
And
a
then
bunch of good Airbnbs.
and editing it is a little bit different too.
Is it?
Because he's like, what? Huh? Well, because it's literally like a large panoramic. So the video is a little bit different.
Cody, you think you could figure that out? Like if we can get the equipment to Sarah and we can get Cody to edit it, we could. I think we can go into business together here.
Yeah.
Miss Star.
Okay.
Well,
We'll provide.
There's always a thing.
Remember last week I was talking about making content together. This is what I meant, like producing. All right, producing.
There we go. We're gonna figure this out.
Put a big TRDS logo in the background. All right.
Oh,
there you go.
Good.
Yeah. But I recommend everybody.
We start off with like a Rem Dickman show shirt.
Yes.
And then
the
boobs happen. And
yep. So this is great. Really. Patreon.com/Rich Dickman and yes. So the other thing I wanted to ask you about is that you've been on the show often in the last couple of weeks, in which leads some of our audience to say, "Hey, Rem, that Sara Star is fucking awesome." I'm like, "Yeah, I know she is. She's fucking awesome." And some other people will send me like some clips, and one of our fans sent me a scene of you, Sarah, and it was
like, oh no,
you were in there with Carla Lane and some dude, and like you ended up with like your arm up until like your mid forearm up this guy's ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Whoa. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like at first, like she got a couple fingers in there and a guy like a couple fingers up his ass. That's cool. But then Sarah and Carla Lane have whole forearms up this guy's asshole. Sarah, I have so many questions.
Go for it.
Now you're thinking with portals.
First of all, how does this all come about? Like, I don't know who this guy is. How does this happen?
I can tell you a little bit about him. So the performer in that video, his name is Michael Vegas, and he runs a site called Peg Him, and he does large insertion
Jesus Christ
videos. Like I have fisted one other guy before for video, but Michael Vegas has like an impressively elastic asshole. And he's just a really interesting guy. Like he's a really fascinating guy. He's a great performer, but he's into a lot of different stuff. Yeah. And he likes being pegged. He likes seeing like how far he can take things.
Wow.
And he takes so you've seen like the really big, like crazy bad dragon dildos and, the really thick dildos. Like he can take all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So we were all talking. I was like, hey, we can shoot a 3-way. And he's like, yeah, rad. Like you can both fist me. And then it turned into me like fisting both of them. And I was like, cool. Like I'm totally down. Whatever. Like awesome.
Wow.
So yeah, it was great. It was super fun. It was a great time. We laughed a lot. There were a lot of jokes. We were cutting up, but yeah, it was super fun. And of course, like I get home, I'm telling my friends, and they're like, "Dude, you're gonna have to get like a mark on your arm to show like how deep you fisted this guy."
That's
it's
cool.
like you like like a whole like a tattoo, like a band on your arm to show like how deep you fisted him.
And then you can like date it too.
Yeah.
I love how excited you are.
My hometown on all the old buildings, they have marks for how high the flood that flooded the town.
I was gonna say like this is almost like, pardon the sexism, but this is almost like the female version of like Fisherman's Story. Like, oh, it was like this big and I got it that far in and shit.
I mean,
like, you know what I mean? Like, but it got away. He like jumped out of a window.
And then it was over.
Yeah.
So
right.
Now the prep for this, right? Does this guy what was his name again?
Michael.
Mike Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does he not eat for 3 days and then like put a hose up his ass?
So I don't know like his exact prep routine, but he must do like a super prep because I mean he's like clean,
immaculate.
I mean it was to the point where like we had him like gaped open. You could look down and it clean.
Could you hear the sounds of the ocean?
You know, it's one of those where you can like yell and it would echo back. You're like,
Yeah, okay,
hello.
Oh, so now in the scene, did you know you were going to get that far, or did you just
I
keep
didn't know.
keep going?
Yeah, I wasn't sure how far I would go. And that's one of the tricky things when you're fisting someone's ass is you really don't know. Because first, you know, you got to get past your thumb, which is, you know, because this is like literally the widest part of your hand. Because you go in like this.
Right.
And you're like, okay, well, can I get past all this? And I'm like, oh, well, this is going really pretty smoothly.
Wow.
And it was just like, whoop. It was like, oh, we're not going to have any problems here.
Was it hard to pull it back? Like, where you don't want to rip anything? I mean,
and that's where it's like you have to be like gentle. Like you can't, you know, it's and you know if you know like I'm gonna be like fisting someone like. You know, you probably noticed I had gloves on, and that's because, like, my nails, I had acrylic nails, so they were a little long. And I was worried. I was like, I don't want to go and, like, cut his rectum. Like, I don't want to cut his innards or anything. So I wore gloves to further protect his, you know, his skin and stuff so that I wouldn't nick him or anything. And, you know, just kind of that safety thing.
I think at one point in there,
imagine you take the jewelry off for that, right?
right. I was like, you know, make sure I didn't have my bracelet on and stuff because you know you don't want to like lose a watch in there, and then you're like, hey.
That's an awkward call. Like I left my watch at your orifice.
Yeah. I think at one point he was having sex with Carla, and you were fisting him. While that's happening and the motion that's going on there, like. Are you like freaking out that either he's going to break a finger and you know, or you can? No, it's all okay.
All very like.
I've never fisted anybody before, so I don't know.
That's a very prehensile butthole to break a finger. You know,
because Cody. I don't know.
Mike could be like some kind of fucking superhero that can do that.
It's
I don't know.
Very,
I might be too high for this.
You're not.
Oh God.
All he's like, no.
Hang in there, buddy.
Yeah. Don't worry,
I don't just walk around being like, hey,
I'm just thinking of all the things that could go wrong.
There's a lot.
Well, and that's
nothing went wrong though.
No, there are things that could go wrong, and that's
of course.
You know, that's why we're professionals. You know, and you
like
you
my
make
grandpa
sure...
won't get a colonoscopy because they've nicked some of his friends. You know, and look at this guy. Just whatever you want, just put her right on up in there.
So my last question.
Take a look.
My last question is, we'll move on because I don't want to lose Randy to fisting.
He's looking faint.
Yeah, he really is. So at the end of the scene, right, Sarah, you're doing all the work with fisting this guy, right? And Carla's the one having sex with him, and you just got your hands up both of them, and they decide that he's gonna just like come on your tits. Like, how does that get worked out? Like, you just. Hey, Hugh.
We hadn't really like planned that part, you know, like.
Yeah.
I
feel like pornos aren't
scripted. That happens,
scripted.
Right? Like this was a very like we didn't have a plan. There was not a script, so it wasn't one of those where it's like, okay, so we're gonna do these things, and then you come on my boobs. It was just kind of a like, oh wait, you're about to come. It's like, okay, whatever, come on my boobs. They're right here.
Gotcha.
And like they're available.
Hi, you're such a good friend. That's awesome.
That's not friendship. That's That's being a professional, Rem.
It's also friendship.
You've got
Cody.
a friend in me.
Okay.
You've got a friend.
Sarah's doing all the work, and then she's got to do extra cleanup too. So you know, it's a good friend. Right
Rem,
there.
if you ever need them, my milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard. All right.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that in our OnlyFans numbers yet. We got to start that. Okay, that's enough out of this. All right. No, thank you, Sarah, thank you for humoring me about that fisting video that this guy
course,
sent me.
because
that was more than humor.
Yeah, because there's like a whole adjacent story about. So a friend of mine, her next door neighbor had come over, and we were kind of talking about, you know, it was like the weekend after that where I was catching everyone up about, you know, the scene. I was like, oh yeah, I fisted this dude. It was great. It was super fun. And she was like, oh my God, I'm going fisting this weekend.
I'm
and
going
meant,
fisting?
Like, is that the idiomatic way to like drop that?
No, she meant like okie noodling, like hand fishing.
Oh.
Okay, good.
Oh.
She thought it was called fisting. And we were like, we're just going to let her go. We're going to let her go. And for a good 10 minutes, she's talking about how she's going to be the best fister ever. And she's going to start off slow. And I was like, you're talking about like putting your hand like in the water and catching a fish, right? Yeah. And she's like, yeah, where you get the fish. And I'm like,
it's exactly the same.
That's not. Yep. and she thought it was called fisting.
Yep.
Love it.
When you feel something bite, you just pull out as hard as you can.
Yep. We had to explain.
I'm out on both.
It was not.
That's just me.
We were like, don't tell your boating friends that you think that's fisting because you were going to get made.
Sarah, you got to keep the fun going. You know what I mean?
Every
you just
time we see her, like it's still an ongoing joke.
No, but you should have let her know, oh yeah, that's exactly what that's called, fisting. Tell the captain you're going to go fisting.
Like, adapt or perish. That's what I had done. She was like, oh my God, I'm going fisting this coming weekend. And it's like, no, that's not at all what I was doing.
She thought you were pulling fish, and it turns out you were pulling fish out of this guy's ass. That's amazing. I love it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, maybe you just shove some like Swedish fish up there next time, and then you can like cross that off of like kinky bucket lists.
They'll stay up there forever too. Those things last. Real quick, I just want to point out how far I've fallen this year. Is that?
Oh dear.
Yeah, no. On the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas in particular, I like to send text messages to all of my friends and say Happy Thanksgiving or Happy Christmas. Or in Fitz's case, I will wish him a happy birthday or Happy Thanksgiving or Happy Christmas, and I never get a response. It's hilarious to me. This year I didn't do that. I messaged a few of you, Sarah, Cody, Randy, you all got one, and a few other people, and I didn't reach out to anybody. All right, because I was tired of it. I was tired of doing all the work. All right. And I got a couple messages back, and then, you know what? Fuck everybody. Like, for real. Like, really, I got to do all the work to say Merry Christmas to somebody? Come on. Kiss my ass. I'm done. No more wishing anybody. I don't like holiday greetings. It's just for people that...
You got to do, like, the influencer thing and just be like, go onto, like, social media and just post to your timeline. Like, I'm sorry if I didn't, like...
Send you a personal greeting.
But if I didn't, Happy New Year's to all of you.
I like it. It'll just be a big shot.
You know what you should do, Rim?
What's that?
Sell them on Cameo for $5.95.
Nobody's buying that. Nobody's buying that.
$5.95, I'd buy them. Just to have you say weird shit. Yeah, for the deep fakes. Okay. Make it easier to deep fake you.
Oh, yeah. Probably.
I'll just have you read dictionaries.
Put my face on Tobey Maguire. We look very similar.
Have you seen those deep fake porno websites, Rem?
No.
Yeah, like there's some people that are like the universe wants to do porn, but they don't do porn. So, you just get a computer and make them do porn. You know what I mean? You just like deep fake a face. It's a very like morally gray area.
Cody, I feel like, you talking about that clicked something in my brain about the universe wanting somebody to do porn, but they never do. And it just brought me right back to Anna Nicole Smith.
I'm not doing it, Rem. For the 5th time, I'm not doing it.
Cody, you're up here.
Cody and I famously
down here.
Did another podcast about Anna Nicole Smith. Now, can I plug that, Cody? Is it okay? Roast Mortem?
Absolutely.
Did Roast Mortem Anna Nicole. Yeah, because that was a good episode. People reach out to me all the time. Rem, that was a great episode. Thank you very much. But Anna Nicole Smith, I was such a huge crush on her. She was just the greatest, and I'm so sad she's dead. But she's one of those people the universe wanted to do porn, and there was a spread in Playboy that she did after she got awarded all her money, that $194 million, whatever it was, and she did a spread in Playboy.
That's true.
Yeah, and she did it with some guy in a bathtub. Okay, and you could see a little bit of the guy's nutsack, and I'm like, holy shit, this is the closest we'll ever get to Anna Nicole Smith doing actual porn, because the guy's nutsack was in the pictures. I get a little sliver, and it's weird that I know that. And I wish I brought that up on the show, because that would have been funny back then. Anyways, we got what do we got here? Cody.
I got beef with Roast Mortem, actually.
Oh,
yeah?
Okay.
Low key. Like, that Chris Benoit episode would have been way better if you had me on. Because I would have been down with Mike and making fun of, Chris Benoit crying about Eddie Guerrero.
Dude, they made fun. I haven't listened to that one, but they made fun of of Chris Benoit at his lowest point in his life, crying over the death of his best friend. That's fucked up.
Yep. Yeah, I would have been down though.
Like definitely, I think that's like what led him down the path to be a murderer.
There's a timeline. There's a timeline where, I'm there to help you and stand and take that grenade with you.
Yeah.
But
man, I wish wrestling was good now. I'm having a hard time with wrestling these days, but I don't want to talk about wrestling.
It's amazing right now.
We got to talk about Cody.
What?
You're not a Scrooge.
Let me bring this up. Because the other day, Cody made a tweet, and Cody rarely tweets, but when he does tweet, it's always pretty good, and I enjoy it. This was on December 25th.
I think I missed it.
Oh God!
This was Christmas Day at 10:55 p.m. from @Cody McCann. Reminder.
That it's 10:55 p.m.
Well, it's 10:55 p.m. for me, so it might have been 6 hours earlier for you.
I was going to say, this is what I think about before I go to bed every night. God damn.
No. Christmas was good. Producer Ryan brought the goodies, and we had a good time. Reminder, this is from Cody. Whoville cheers on this fuck who broke into each of their homes. And then he returns gifts haphazardly, thus chaotically shuffling Whoville's wealth. He's talking about the Grinch. This massively fucked with my younger self's moral compass. Intrusive theft plus returning it to the wrong person equals hero. And then one of those questionly smiley emojis. So, Cody.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Tell me.
Why are we cheering on the Grinch? He didn't do anything good. My mom just clicked it, turned it on. Not Jim Carrey's Grinch. Fuck that shit
that
show.
Sucks.
Jim Carrey's
sucks.
great. That movie
Did you
sucks.
see the Minions? Yeah. Did you see the Minions Grinch? The Minions
No.
did a Grinch, Cody. Oh,
No.
Cody.
The Grinch.
You got to watch the Minions
The
Grinch.
Grinch didn't do
Cody,
anything but
watch it
undo his
together.
mistake horribly. And the entire
Cody.
town of Whoville's oh my God, he's a hero. He's not a hero. He broke into your house. He touched your sleeping children. Do you remember that? There's a bunch of kids sleeping with candy canes, and he it was dainty, but he still touched your sleeping children and took their stuff, and then you know what I mean? Whoville didn't see the epiphany on the mountain where his heart grew 3 sizes. No. That's a fucking coronary issue. First of all, not a change of conscience. You need to see a doctor for more than one reason. But I don't know. It just grinds my autistic brain to a fucking gooey pulp that people think this is an acceptable gift or an acceptable movie to show their children. It's Cody, I know I'm overthinking it. I know it's an old movie for kids, but it's just fuck that shit. To high hell.
I am not one to defend The Grinch Who Stole Christmas because I think that shit's trash, right? I was in high school and I was with my senior buddy when I was a freshman, and the guy was like, "Oh, they're playing Grinch Who Stole Christmas. This is a great movie." I'm like, "What are you talking about? This is awful. I hate this movie." Anyways.
It's not good.
I think
the cool thing about it is what Boris Karloff is in it. That's the coolest thing about that movie. Most people don't realize.
Christmas movies peaked with Jingle All the Way. Bite me.
Wow, that was okay. That's completely just out of left field. Anyways, yeah. Cody, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think the Grinch is considered a hero for stealing presents and returning the wrong person.
But they champion him. They feed him roast beast at the end of the movie because
I think it's because he changes and realizes the errors of his ways, which is the Christmas message.
But Whoville doesn't see that. Whoville just sees the fucking robber come back down the mountain and throw their shit on the floor.
Okay.
They're not privy to that. Yeah.
That's a deleted scene we're missing. I got you.
He doesn't check the tags and give it back. He just throws them. He's
everywhere.
giving. Well, yeah. So if you had your PS5 taken, he's giving it to your neighbor and you get your neighbor's block set. You know what I mean?
I got an OLED Switch, bro.
That's good.
But do you think the Grinch ever actually stopped disliking people?
Wow.
Maybe, but at the same time, he doesn't deserve praise. The praise he gets at the end of the film. He's championed as a hero. He's fed a hero's feast and all that. He doesn't deserve that. He just undid what he did with a poorly and partial solution.
Don't hate the player, Cody. Hate the game.
And I'm glad Dr. Seuss got canceled now. Fuck that guy. Right. That's a shitty story. Cody, you're absolutely right. I'm sorry I didn't think of it that way. Because I was about to say the moral of the story is changing and learning about the Christmas spirit and following teachings of Jesus, titty fucking Christ, and all sorts of things. But no, you're right. He's an asshole. And he's still an asshole at the end of the movie because Sarah pointed out we don't know.
Of course, he's an asshole.
Yeah,
but my main Lodge, my main complaint to Lodge is against the movie, and beyond that, it's the Who's, not the Grinch.
The stupid
because
Who's,
the Who's
just take them back.
the Who's are fucking sheep, man.
Yeah.
They're just oh, this guy stole from us. Let's feed them.
They got to take over from that. There used to be this deli when I lived in Middletown. It was called Los Primos, and they had a neon sign on their window, and it said, "We forgive, but we don't forget." That needs to be like the Who's, right? All right, we'll forgive you this time, asshole, but we're not going to forget this shit.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
It would be like, give us our shit back. Beast. Now leave. Yep. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go back up that mountain. We see you again. We're opening fire. That's what the Who's should. That's the ultimatum that should have been let down. Not please. Like, enjoy your heroes.
That's like if the Kangaroos ever decided to fuck with Ohio. All right.
Right, you're saying.
Just because there's 40 million of them doesn't mean the 8 million Ohioans couldn't take them out. So.
Guns, Randy. That's why.
Guns.
Second Amendment.
Yeah. God bless the Second
What
Amendment
if the Kangaroos and the wild boars teamed up?
The first protects the second, and the second protects the first. Sarah, do you have thoughts on the Grinch Who Stole Christmas and the Who's? And
Sarah, help me. I'm not insane, right?
No, that's why I asked, like, do you think he really ever stopped hating people?
Yes,
because
I do.
Think about
yes.
I don't know.
When he has his transformation, I think that's
show up and be like, here's some fucking gifts back. And he just kind of arbitrarily gave them back in a way that's kind of a like, look, I get it. I fucked up. That wasn't cool, but fuck you guys still.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not going to find
I think you got to
Timmy.
watch the modern version to understand it, Cody.
There's no modern version of
Yeah, there is. Illumination made it, the Minion guys.
Not watching.
I was like, the Illuminati made it?
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Illumination.
When you're talking about the... Yeah. I saw that I saw that in the theater, actually. And they had the Grinch. He wasn't as creepy looking. He was kind of short.
And real pedantic.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cody, do you have any problems with the Cat in the Hat too? Because he's kind of an asshole, but he cleans up his own mess.
That's okay because he fucks up and then has a good solution to the fuck up. He undoes what he does. The Grinch doesn't fully undo it. Like, he just throws the gifts on the floor and is like, am I a hero? And the Whoville's like, yes. But, like, the kids, I think, the boy's named Conrad. I know that much. Or, wait, maybe the fish is named Conrad.
Reminds
but, like, the kids
me of
Richie
fish, Rich.
Yeah.
You remember Richie Rich?
He unfucks the house, and it's good. It's good after that.
What's
yes, that's a good one. But the Cat in the Hat, like, was, like, the nail in the coffin for fucking live-action Seuss movies because of his widow. Saw that and was just like, no. So the Lorax had to be CGI.
Did Jim Carrey, did he do Cat in the Hat too?
No, Mike Myers did Cat in the Hat. Jim Carrey did the Grinch. But after those two movies, those two live action movies, Dr. Seuss's widow was like, you are not allowed to do live action movies with Dr. Seuss's like intellectual properties anymore. Right. So when they got Danny DeVito, they were just like, we're doing this CGI and you're just being the voice.
Well, coming up next on the Rich Dickman Show, we're going to talk about the deeper meaning behind green eggs and ham. But Randy, take us to commercial.
Oh my God!
All right, this podcast is brought to you by Stores and Bickle. They make the finest weed product on the market. You get a Mighty or a Mighty Plus or a Crafty, and you load that full of some dry herb vape, or dry herb, and it vapes it at a perfect temperature of 330 degrees. You step that up 10 degrees 5 times. You enjoy lots of vapor. It's a really will make your weed go a lot further. Stores and Bickles. It's $300. You'll never forget.
Damn.
Thanks, Randy.
What was that? Right. Was there a URL there? Did I miss it?
420vapezone.com.
Nice.
Yep.
Wow. Speaking of, it's funny.
/stores and Bickles.
This is a simulation converging on us. It's funny that that's our sponsor this week. Real life sponsor there, Stores and Bickle. Thank you very much for sponsoring the show. It's so fortuitous because my friend Mike went to the dispensary today, and as he was driving through the dispensary, like he almost got hit like 3 times. Like someone else backed into him, and then another car almost ran him over.
Everybody's high. All right?
Crazy.
What do you expect?
It's crazy.
They don't crack it. Maybe they do.
He called me up.
I was going to say, they don't smoke. Yeah, sorry.
This shit's nuts. Like, I shouldn't be here today because I almost died. It's a comedy of errors. So anyways, what do we got next here?
But then Mike got high.
It's a good song.
Okay. So what I kind of want to do to celebrate New Year's, because right now, this is, when you listen to this, it's most likely New Year's Day. And if it's not New Year's Day when you're listening to us, it's Tuesday, or it's 6 weeks from now. All right, so it's very likely.
I mean, they can listen to this whenever they fucking want.
No, really. But it just so happens our audience is like 6 weeks behind in our podcast.
We should do Colt 45 and 2 zigzags, Rim. You should wrap that together right now.
No, my rapping days are over. The last time I rapped in public was in 2016, I think. No, 2015. August of 2015 at my last concert that I did.
Oh, yeah. You pulled a hamstring rapping.
Yeah, yes, I did.
Pulled a hammy.
It was awesome.
You threw up your mom's spaghetti because she's
Sara Star. I used to be a vocalist for a rock band. All right, I wasn't very good, but I was having lots of fun. I was a performer. I'm a performer. I'm not a singer. I'm a performer. There's a world of difference there. But our last 2 songs were "Monster" by Eminem and Rihanna, and then "Smells Like Teen Spirit" by yeah. So we went from one to the other. Yeah, and I ended up throwing a microphone stand. I was in a tank top and fingerless gloves. It's amazing. And I have a picture somewhere.
Oh,
me and my former best friend fit. I'll share that at some point. But what was I getting into? I don't know why I brought that up. Shit, you got me with the rapping. Fuck, Randy.
Fingerless gloves are the key to getting laid.
I put it in the chat, Marim, if you want to try this shit.
No. Oh, that's right. So we have talked about watching porn with Sarah on a bonus episode. And I thought, well, everybody's celebrating the new year because it's to be 2022, right? Maybe we could try watching a little bit of a scene with Sarah tonight. Now,
what? Okay.
I'm thinking of this now. I should have cleared this with Sarah because Sarah, listen, all right, it's a digital playground offering. It's called, shit. Here. I forgot what it's called. No Mercy for Mankind. Okay. That's the name of this movie. Yeah.
Wow.
And
it sounds intense.
And I came across.
I feel like
that Mick Foley in it?
Dildos.
Did they get Mick Foley?
No, there's no.
I know. That's why I'm like, it sounds very intense.
Yeah. No. Right? So this was. I ended up with Showtime Anytime because Dexter has a new season on, and of course.
Yes, it's quite good.
Okay, I'm behind. No spoilers.
Rim,
I'm like 2 or 3 episodes behind right now.
Oh, you're gonna catch up. There are only 2 left.
Okay, because I'm having a hard time with the teenage son. I don't like him. All right, you're making a face. It gets better or no? Because I'm like in episode 5.
By the time you catch up to, I don't know what episode number this was. I guess. Oh well, this would have been 8 because 9 and 10.
Okay.
It's gonna get better.
Okay. All right, because I hate this kid.
He's fucking annoying.
Yeah,
because you're like, Dexter has a almost adult son.
I just want to see Dexter do stuff. Like I don't care about anything else. I just want to see Dexter do stuff.
And I have to admit, like the series does not have as much murder as I had hoped. I'm like, where's all the murder?
Fucking 2021, man, ruined everything. Like we used to have good things. We can't anymore because God forbid somebody's gonna have a heart attack or seeing Dexter murder some asshole. So, anyways, in Showtime Anytime has an adults only section, right, for late night. It's called.
I did not know that.
Oh yeah. Just you gotta scroll down and it's
really?
it's all softcore. But I came across.
Oh, fuck it. Nah.
I know.
That's not porn.
God.
Fuck you, Rem.
So, this isn't Skinamax.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah. Back in the day, I don't know if anybody remembers the Playboy channel, is they would take like actual hardcore porno movies and then recut them to make them soft. Yeah. So they do this on Showtime Anytime, right? I came across.
What?
Yeah. So for what I call it again? No Mercy for Mankind. Yeah, and it had a different name on Showtime. Like Double D something or other because it was about titties. Okay, but they actually made like somebody put actual production into this, and it was hilarious. The production is so bad.
I love production.
But
After Hours.
It's the first time I've ever seen a Madison Ivy in a scene. I'm like, wow, this woman is phenomenal. And it's got Danny D and his extra long penis. Let's see. I'm gonna get the link here. So unfortunately, like it's off one of those sites. And I play for. Here we go. What's that? You found it, Sarah?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Really?
There's so much in here.
Oh, the Showtime late night.
I'm in here.
They even have the Avian Awards of 2020. The last time they were live.
Oh, wow. Were you there?
Oh shit!
I was there, but the way they cut everything, I think you can't like. I don't think you actually like see me.
Oh.
Like I wasn't like
That happened to
and
me at a
then they
BlizzCon. It's bullshit.
Damn.
And then they didn't show like the performances because there was a part where I was on stage during one of the performances.
Really?
But I think they cut those. Yeah.
When did
I'll have to send pictures, like drop pictures into the thing.
When did we do our AVN episode, Randy? Was it 2021 or 2020? I think it was 2020.
2020.
Wow. So we talked to Sarah before she did that. That's amazing. Okay. All right. All right. Things are a little weird here on my end. But I threw the link to this scene in the chat.
Oh, porn. Free porn. Let's go.
And Randy or Cody, would you be able to stream this? Because I tried streaming something before, and it kind of fucked everything up. But I would love to know what some of Sarah's thoughts are on the production of this.
See what
All right.
happens.
So
let me see what I can do.
All right.
Got it open.
Go here. Go there.
Can somebody
It's an ad. Okay, I was like, that's an ad.
Hit that. Can you see this?
Oh, this is, I think, still an ad.
Okay, so he's got live
watch
going
stream
on there.
All right.
There we go.
Watch
Randy
stream.
Yeah, I had to get past the digital playground ad.
Jesus.
Oh, they're in
Skip
jail.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it down.
Oh no.
Okay. Randy, I have to stop watching because all my stuff is going to be. I'm gonna have to exit this, and I'm gonna come back because my Discord's a little messed up.
Oh dear.
She's insane.
What did she mean by that, though?
Okay.
So for the listeners out there,
Yeah. Sorry.
she's grabbing her by the pussy like Donald Trump.
Okay, let's do this play by play, Randy. Let's go.
Really manhandling that pussy. All right, she's talking about the fear.
Okay, Randy.
She let go of the pussy. Oh, they're holding her back. They're wanting to fight. Oh, they said the F word. Oh my God.
Damn it.
Sarah, what are your thoughts on the
Something about
production
the food
here
chain.
of this?
Okay. So, well, I think the like hardest part is because we're all like watching it at different points.
So yeah, just
It
go
makes
off
it a
the
little
aesthetic or
confusing.
whatever.
Yeah, so we'd have to figure out a way to like all watch it at the same.
So if
like,
you click the live
in
button
this
next to Sir Zero's name on the chat list, you would be able to watch what he's streaming. Unfortunately, I can't connect to it. right now.
Oh well, shit. Okay, that's my bad.
I'm having all sorts of problems getting this one working for me.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was an available option.
Yeah.
Oh, it's taken a little minute.
Okay, so I'm gonna pop this screen out here and. All right.
Why is it getting, the stream you're viewing has reduced audio? Blah blah blah. That's fine, but just open.
Randy, we're gonna have to figure out a better way to do this. I think when you're when you're not all fuckered, one day we'll be able to figure this one out. I think.
Maybe Dylan will help us. He does really good video stuff over there.
We might have to do a thing where we just
pretty
we just do a 3, 2, 1
looking.
play, and we watch just.
I can do that.
We click. We just say, Randy, you can
As long as we're
stop
like
streaming.
beyond the. He did.
All right. So let me find.
That or we all watch. That or we all. It's like an assignment. Like we all have to watch something and like.
This is like when the
take
teacher like
mental notes
wheels
and
in.
come back
like,
and talk about it.
Oh yeah.
It's like a
when
book club. But,
I was gonna say like it's
know.
more like the
All right.
teacher wheels in the TV set for the class,
So-
and you're just like,
I want to get Sarah's thoughts on this guy's penis. So if everybody can go to 410 on their screens, all right. If you
okay.
have
Nice.
yeah, go right to.
I like that. Rem has the penis time stamps. Good.
Yeah. 410. Let's see.
Yeah, let me know when you get there. We'll all hit play together.
Oh, sorry. I went ahead and hit play
Yeah, okay.
anyway.
I was
All right, that's
excited
fine.
about the big penis.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh man, I got a
Look at
large.
that.
It's big, right? It's like
That's yeah.
Whoa.
So wait, which guy is this?
this is Danny D
It passes the Ron White test.
Danny D. I
And-
don't even know if he's still.
and Madison
Danny
Ivy
D.
is the lady. And Madison Ivy's
That
tiny.
looks
She's like
uncomfortable
5
in her
foot.
mouth.
Yeah, it's like Shane
Yeah.
Diesel huge. That thing's massive. And she's
Yeah, that's
very
why
small.
I'm like trying to see who this guy, like if he is even still kind of in. Let's see, Twitter. Danny D on Twitter.
See, this is the amazing part. It's like Sarah's thinking business here. Like,
No, because I mean, sometimes people fall out. Like they either stop performing or
you got to keep tabs
whatever.
on the talent.
No, he's still like a dude. Like he's still doing stuff, like doing the OnlyFans and all that.
Yeah, I think this isn't too old.
Palette.
This is within the last 3 years. But
yeah, it shows he's still with Digital Playground. Yeah, he's got a whole
it's massive
situation down there.
There's a lot going on there.
That's a lot happening.
He's almost at Rem Dickman size. But Sarah, like, so when you're working with something that just shows up, like you weren't expecting it. Like, let's say you were working with Danny D and you hadn't met him before and you didn't do any research. Like,
right. Which, right, because you should always research who you're about to bang. You know what you're getting into.
Right. Like there's another scene there. He like with Tina K, and he puts it right in the rear, and like that thing's huge. Like this is the pegging guy would love this guy. I think if he's into that
His
sort of
cock
stuff.
has an elbow.
Wow. So your thoughts on
that kind of
this,
derailed everything, didn't it?
How much? I don't know if you know about any budgets or anything. What do you think these guys are doing? Do you think they're finding like an abandoned prison, or they're just using some warehouse and they set up some bars? Or
okay, so that particular setup, I think that is, God, I wish I could say for sure that if I knew when this was shot, I could say for sure if it was shot at, so there was a place down, I think it was in San Francisco, and it's where Kink used to do all their shoots. And
they closed the Kink building. I hate that.
Yeah, and I absolutely, like, the name has totally, like, slipped my mind, and it's awful.
Are they the ones who see the wrestling and shit?
Architecturally cool, but whatever.
No, it's like a fantastic building.
Right.
And Kink owned it. It was like this old castle.
It was.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was a castle. And Kink bought it, and they would shoot all their content there. And it looks like one of the rooms that they had. So I'm like, oh, if this was filmed during that time,
I thought too.
I wonder if Digital Playground rented it. Because it's really common for people to rent studio space from each other.
And the thing is, with this set, it's generic enough where you build it and just don't tear it down and rent it out.
Right.
Yep.
So, but it reminds me of some of the setups that they had. What was it called? The Foundry? No. I feel like it's the Foundry. I don't know. But what they had at the old Kink studio, because it was a castle. So they had all these different places to do all these different types of shoots. So, and the chances, like, for that it just doesn't look like an actual jail cell.
No.
Like, they didn't call the county, I mean, obviously not the actual county. They're like, hey, guys, we borrowed jail
some
cell.
College endowment bought it,
But,
so, it's the Skull and Bones now, I bet.
So, in some cases, they will build a set.
Right.
Where it's like, hey, we really want this look. We're going to build a set. Like, they'll have a warehouse space where they can build different sets. They have shoot houses that they rent out for things. So for like some studios, you'll see kind of the same location
because you always like have
recognize things.
You always have that deja vu, right? Where you like watch like two unrelated pornos, and it's just like, wait a minute.
You're like, this room looks familiar, but the furniture is different.
Yeah. I'm always like, wait a minute, I'm paying attention to the wrong thing right now. That's
right.
Yeah,
you're like, God, that fireplace is really similar. Like, I know that fireplace.
Yeah. I might be gay. I like that decor.
Yeah.
I'm paying attention to the wrong thing.
Or like maybe you watch the same studio a lot and you're like, God, they shoot in this huge building all the time. Right. And it may be that they own it or they lease it or whatever. And it's great because now they have all these opportunities to shoot in a lot of different places. So, but that reminds me a lot of the place in San Francisco where Kink used to, that they owned. That's and amazing. Obviously it was great because they could rent stuff out, for what we call like mainstream porno shoots when they weren't doing their own, super hardcore stuff.
You know how like
WB does.
I'm sorry.
I had a friend, quick tangent. I had a friend in like Long Island that was from San Francisco, and like I was just hanging out with her, and like one day she seemed really down, and I asked her what's wrong, and she was like, they lost the kink building. I was just like, oh no. I was immediately able to like relate, but I was just like really strained. I was like really weirded out how she was emotionally affected by it, because she was just such like the quiet girl with glasses that like worked at like, you know, the library. And I was like, hey, what's wrong? And she's like, the kink building was sold. I'm just like, oh, that's horrible. And it was just weird because
it's just kind of like I mean, I guess it's hard to say it's like a culturally significant kind of thing.
It was their logo.
Yeah. I mean, but I guess if you just like go down the street and ask 5 people, maybe one would really know what you're talking about.
And then you'd have 4 restraining orders.
Yeah, where they're like, what are you talking about? The kink place? And it's like, never mind. Guess I'm a weirdo.
Wasn't there a liqueur named Kink? Or is that kinky?
It's kinky. It's related to Alizé, I believe. So, Sarah, this movie, No Mercy for Mankind, I think, because it's like an hour long, and it's got like 4 or 5 scenes. I just put another one in there. I think, Sarah, if you did some homework on this, and I think if we all watch this together as a bonus episode, I think this would be some good content, because there's good production value. There's this guy. There's only one guy who's having sex, and it's just Danny D. Like, I feel like he wrote this movie just for himself, to be honest. And
well, if you write your own movie, it wouldn't be in a jail cell, I feel. But whatever.
Well, no, you got to watch the whole thing, Cody. He's like the savior for mankind.
I am.
Yeah, because it's
so much
it looked like
happens.
Devil May Cry ripoff.
The premise is there's no more men left, right? So the women who now run society, they round up the functioning men and use them as toys,
like,
basically.
It's reverse
like
Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah. So I think there's a lot of stuff between some of the good production and shitty production and the funny things. You know, I think this would be a good thing to do. So, what do you guys up for it? Maybe next couple weeks.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, Sarah.
I like porn. I'll watch porn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't have to twist my arm, fucker.
I wait till I get the new headphones.
Yeah, no, we're still in December. I can't do anything until we get out of December. We're looking at maybe 2 weeks from now.
Well,
it's New Year's.
Until we get out of December, there are 2 days left.
Sarah, okay, I'm in charge here.
So, I mean, I'm not trying to, put any pressure on you.
Rimgar.
You're all like, let me get out of December. Yeah. I'm like, oh, the whole 2 days left.
I got 2 days left. They're two big days. One of them I have to work, and the other one I'm off. So
same.
Yeah, so that's
Rimgar,
all right. So we're gonna do a Patreon bonus episode, No Mercy for Mankind, TRDS style. Yeah, with an actual porn star. Are you okay if I call you a porn star? I always feel weird.
Yeah. It's fine. Right. Cody's like,
Sorry,
yeah.
I thought you were talking to me. Fuck you.
You okay, Randy?
Yeah, I'm pretty high though.
Yeah. Yeah. How was your Christmas, pal?
It's like, when did that happen?
I like your robe, Randy. I really do. I'm jealous, man.
It's a nice robe.
I'm surprised he's not just like patting it.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
No, Randy, did you have a good Christmas, bud? Did you have fun?
Amazing Christmas.
Yeah.
I got the Nintendo Switch, the OLED model.
Oh, nice. That's
then
a good one.
I went and bought myself the Pokemon Shining Pearl.
Oh.
And I'm playing that.
I got Diamond.
My boss says,
fucking nerds.
Yeah. Oh, do you?
Yeah, man.
I know people with Diamond, bro. Oh, okay. If you want to trade, my Graveler needs evolved.
Yeah, dude.
I got to trade it.
Yeah, no problem.
But my boss needs to get his Alakazam.
Right.
So I told him I would trade him.
What's so good about the OLED screen?
Oh, it's beautiful, Rim. It just looks better.
Oh,
it's printed.
Have you ever seen
over here
display?
Like, maybe one day I'll get a Switch in general. Maybe.
You know what? So you're not missing out.
Yeah. Well, it's only $50 more for the OLED. It's well worth it.
Sarah, get yourself an Oculus.
Is it a mini? Do the controllers come off, Randy?
And we could be friends in virtual reality.
The controllers come off and it can dock.
You can hang out
in my virtual
palace, and we can play basketball. So I have a basketball hoop.
Right
and
here,
have a basketball.
I got a Zelda. Zelda case for it.
Zelda.
a Zelda case.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You see that?
Yeah, good for you, bud.
It's the white one. That's all because it was $100 off. The white one's cheaper.
People hate white electronics for some reason.
I know. Like it's got the white Joy-Cons. Well,
they got all dingy.
Yeah, the red and blue one they were sold out of, but Kristen was able to find a white one. And then she liked the OLED so much we went and got her one. So Nintendo got our money.
How about you trade your wife to evolve your Pokemon? Why do I got to be a part of this?
I'm kind of sick of your wife deciding what you get to spend your money on, man. Like I miss the old Randy, who would just buy memberships to things and forget about them for years on end.
Or more wives.
Yeah.
I still am paying for that fucking Valheim server, and what did I do whenever you told me how great those headphones were? I ordered them some bitches.
You should have gotten an Oculus.
Have any money.
I'd rather you get an Oculus so we can hang out in virtual reality.
I couldn't get that much credit through a firm.
Useful.
Cody, how about you?
Amazon would only approve me for like $150.
Anything good, Cody, for your Christmas, bud? Or was it quiet?
It's good. I got...
Yeah.
What the fuck did I get? I already forgot. I got flip-flops. Those are cool. I got Luigi's Mansion 3. It's not exactly new, but it's something I had.
There's a third? I thought Luigi died.
No. That was just for the Smash trailer.
Oh.
But, yeah. I think Miyamoto had to come out and say he's fine because people freaked out enough over that.
Of course they did.
But, people like Luigi, but
what are you doing? Are you putting your pants on? Why are you moving so much? You're all over.
No, I had that weird, like, dangerous situation where my headphone wire got caught under the roller of my chair. You know what I mean? And these are good headphones. Right?
I thought you were Darth protesting.
Yeah, I got to do that.
I thought you were Darth protesting about Donald ducking earlier.
I just didn't want to shred my headphone cable with my roller.
I bet. Are you Donald ducking it, Cody? Just be honest.
I prefer the term Diddy Konging, but no, I have.
Yeah, he's showing them too. There's Cody taking his pants off.
It's going to show them off. Yeah.
Yeah, black shorts. You guys like that? Yeah, Hawaiian black shorts.
Thanks. Love it.
I'm going to do gray sweatpants after this.
Yeah.
Man, I am sweating like a whore in church in this robe.
They do like doing that.
You got so high.
Sarah, what are your thoughts on the CDC changing their quarantine requirements? I'm sorry.
Ooh,
what a segue. A-plus segue, Ram. What the fuck is it? Are you high now?
No, I'm just sick.
Anyway. Government.
Yeah, that was like a,
what'd they change it to?
Next in politics.
We're now going into 2022. All right, we're 2022. 2021 is going to be in our rear view. By the time you listen to this, it's all over. All right, and
the world is gone.
It's all over. It's all over. All right.
Well, this shit is spreading twice as fast as chickenpox. Twice as fast as chickenpox. That's how fast the new variant's spreading.
Good. Let it burn through. Be done with everything. I'm tired of everything. But
it's like you thought Y2K was crazy.
Yeah.
I did. I honestly did. I think George Jetson. My eyes when it hit 0.
All the Nostradamus specials on the History Channel really fucked with my 4th grade self.
So, Sarah, with 2022 on the way, what are your hopes and dreams for the new year that's coming?
Wow.
Oof. I know that's yeah. Welcome to deep thoughts. Yeah.
Do dope, fuck hope.
I mean, really, like, I have very basic, like, hopes and dreams, like, hoping I can get this foot right so I can get off these crutches and out of this boot.
Hope so, too. Yep.
Easy shit and happiness is my, like, just blanket statement.
See, I just want, like, basic things,
2020,
like
2022, just make it easy and make it happy. That's all. That's all. No more fucking, like, crazy government virus shit. It's good.
Yeah.
Love it.
I don't feel like I have like unrealistic, crazy dreams. I'm not one of those people who's, it's like, oh, I'm going to double. I wish to double my income. And,
who's the psychopaths that actually do that? Do you make $4? Are you hoping for 8? Like, what is it? Yeah. Is it? Do you have an allowance?
I'm going to 10X it, Cody. Yeah. I'm going to 10X it. You wait and see. You wait and see. 10X it.
How's that sci-fi coming, Randy?
Yeah.
This weekend, Cody, I'm
playing Randy.
Okay.
This weekend, I got 3 days. You said I had to do 72 hours, so.
Cody, you should have consulted me first. I would have told you not to.
We'll see where this goes. This will be funny.
What is happening?
Oh, one episode. Yeah, Cody was looking for
Very drunk.
Cody's writing a book, and he's looking for some more ideas. Yeah, so he wanted to get Randy because Randy has amazing ideas for sci-fi
when he's high. Yeah,
and they're they're like really good ideas. But the problem is they're only ideas, and we can't get them out of his head on the paper. You got to
transmute the ideas into writing.
You have to actually talk him into it.
Yeah, and Cody put a price.
I incentivize.
The antagonist is going to be.
I incentivize Randy.
You have to talk it out of him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so much for my own book, but just to have a sci-fi writing buddy, more or less, Rem.
Yeah. All that incentive went to his OLED Switch.
I get random ideas just on the fly where I'm like very comfortable in bed and it's that like on the edge of sleep. And then I'm like, oh my God, it's an idea.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I'll just sleep on it, thinking I'll remember it.
I got an Amazon Alexa just so I can just shout into my like dark room, like my writing ideas. But the thing is, like, I look back at the notes and they're incoherent. It says like gravy tsunami in China or something like that. And it's literally just a fuck. It's like a fuck up between like my sleepy brain and Alexa's transcription. So I just have this folder of notes that are literal nonsense.
Can we read those?
I've got some
I'll give you a teaser of
I
feel like that's worth it.
From when I solved the simulation, Rim, I got notes from there, recordings.
Oh, Sarah, one night.
Me just talking into my phone.
Randy, if I can't talk about this, I'll edit it out later. But one night, Sarah, after a show, after we had a few drinks and everything, I always reach out to the boys and say, hey, great job, guys. Love you both, right? Then Randy starts going, Rem, I got to tell you something. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm a time traveler from the future. We fucked it all up, and I'm here to stop it. Like, in my brains are like, holy shit, is he serious right now? Because I'm like I'm in a zone where I could totally believe this.
You're like, I'm in a place where this is plausible?
Yeah. Like, everything's crazy now. It wouldn't surprise me one bit if Randy was a time traveler and he came into my life, like, to save us. Like, it was not...
Why do you think I have 2 social security numbers?
That's the part that freaked me out.
From another timeline.
That's messing my brain.
Pretty crazy.
And the antagonist of my story, Cody, is going to be a group called the Oddfellows. You ever heard of them?
No. Make me hear of them, Daddy.
Yeah, they're like a kookier version of the Freemasons.
Put it down. Ink it or type it, dude. Come on, let's go.
You can't say kooky. We have a good friend of the show who's a Freemason. Okay, show respect, please.
Uh-oh.
I said a kookier version.
But you're implying that the Freemasons are kooky to begin with, and you can't do that. Eros is a proud member of the Freemasons.
Well, there's a group of them that are real kooky. I've talked to them.
Are you talking about what they talk about on the History Channel version of the? Oh, okay.
No, Dan Brown's book, The Portal.
Okay.
That one tells you everything you need to know about the Freemasons. There's a portal under Washington, D.C.
Good.
They've talked to interdimensional beings.
Makes sense.
I met an interdimensional being in my Oculus, and it freaked me the fuck out. It was this alien that was waving at me. I looked over, and he was behind me. I was like, oh, shit. And then, it was weird. Then a T-Rex started chasing me.
It's called The Lost Symbol.
And then a T-Rex.
My bad. I just spoiled the ending of the book.
Okay.
It's called The Lost
Randy.
Symbol.
Randy.
Whoops.
Randy.
He just saved you a bunch of time.
ask us the first question in solving the simulation. You said there's 3 questions. Just ask us the first one tonight.
Okay. The first question is, given the current trajectory of technology, is it plausible that humans will develop technology capable of rendering a simulation that is as real as what we have currently?
Yes, of course.
That's the first question.
Yes.
We could do it now with a computer the size of the moon. That's been proven. So we just need storage to get smaller. And with the DNA storage that Microsoft's patented, we're a step in that direction.
All right. Randy, even if we're in a simulation, I'm in it with you guys. So
yeah.
I'm still happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So my next question is, we'll do the next 2 questions over the next couple of weeks, Randy, and we'll solve the simulation together because I know Cody has an issue with this. But so let me ask you, I'm in love with virtual reality. Will they be able to take my brain and upload it to the metaverse when the time is right? because I can live a perfectly happy life. In the
Read
metaverse.
Ready Player 2. Read Ready Player 2. That's all
Okay.
I'll say.
Motherfucker.
Listen to Randy,
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
also it might have a virtual reality version of this because it's cool. There's a video game I want you to play called Soma that pretty much tackles that issue.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Do
really?
you know about that, Randy?
I think so. I think I know what you're talking about.
It's
but
a
I'm not
futuristic
100%.
like it's techno horror. Like
Yep.
And I remember here I'm like Soma, like
Like the drugs.
the muscle relaxers that were fun in the
The
90s.
amazing
yes,
smashing
it-
pumpkins.
Yeah, that's
song.
what I
exactly
told my
like
mother.
that. But the thing is, like,
Yep.
I'm like,
if you ever have your
Sarah's
brain
taking her
scanned,
somas.
I know, I'm like, hold on.
like the premise of that game is
Oh,
if you ever
Jesus.
have your brain
Like,
scanned, there could be
Buy in Mexico for really cheap.
there you go, Mexican Soma. But the video
Brain
game,
scan. Cody, yes.
yeah, the video game explores the premise. If you ever have your brain scanned, immediately after that, there might be a hard cut in your life where you immediately get uploaded and doing something else.
Well-
Afterwards, because
shit.
like,
Have I
that's
told you
what
guys-
your experiences would be if you were a like brain scanned entity. You would remember your
Oh.
previous life. You would remember up to the brain scan, and then you would like lose everything up until you were uploaded or become online again. And then it's like a horror techno, like post apocalyptic good stuff. And I have to warn you, that is the most devastating like ending I've ever seen in any type of story.
Does he get an exit?
Like, what's that?
Does he like believe everything's real until somebody offers him an exit at a bar?
Oh, he's immediately told nothing is real. Like
okay.
it's on the table, and it explores horrors
Cody.
that are indirect of that.
You tell Rim about the church last Thursday right now. All right.
Oh, do you? Yeah,
And let him know that
There's
I'm
a-
the creator of this universe, and it started last Thursday at noon.
yeah. There's a
Um,
there's a religion called Last Thursdayism, and they believe everything was created literally last Thursday, and any proof
It's
contrary
the world's largest religion.
was also created last Thursday and has to be thrown out. So it's this
Oh.
like weird existential grappling where
And the only real sin is to be left-handed.
Easy. That's,
You can't be
I've-
left-handed.
I believe
well,
that.
sinister
until-
literally means left-handed.
Yeah,
in
listen,
etymology
you guys,
terms.
be careful. Left-handed. I
Ah.
used to think that as well until the little one was left-handed, and no, I don't believe that at all.
Well, Sinestro from
Oh, it
fucking,
could be the Antichrist, Rim.
from
You ever think about
DC
that?
Comics.
Yes.
Remember Sinestro from the DC Comics?
Is that
Randy?
like the reverse
You ever wonder
Superman?
if maybe you're Hitler's parent? You know what I mean? Like, Hitler had a mom. Like, you ever consider that?
Nobody ever talks about that, huh? Yeah. No, we're not doing
Yeah.
any big H talk here, Randy. Okay, we're not. We're not.
Ah.
Yeah, we're not going.
Oh,
not that
Triple H?
podcast. Yeah, Triple H. God
Hunter
bless.
Hearst Helmsley.
Hope he gets back soon. All right, let's.
Yeah. He needs to win one more championship to tie the total.
Let me. I gotta
Ric Flair
find.
and
Okay.
Cena.
I can't
Randy,
believe Ric Flair's still going. Like, most people are
not.
like, oh, I can't believe the Queen of England's still kicking. Ric Flair's still kicking. You know how many
Betty
super
White
kicks?
is about to be 100.
Yeah, I thought she.
Betty
died.
White. No.
No, Betty White's fantastic.
Betty White
and
is the
she's
immortal
nearly
flame.
100.
If you ever
No,
hear
she is
Betty
amazing.
White
Yeah.
is
I
dead,
thought she
it's a
died.
conspiracy theory.
I mean, she's nearly 100.
I love those like meme posts that are just like, today at noon, Betty White was found perfectly healthy in her home eating breakfast. Like, it's just like, good troll.
I gotta find this. I saw
What
this
if they
video.
Mandela effect Betty White?
Oh,
That would be bad.
all right. I saw
Like
this.
Tony the Tiger's nose. It was black, now it's blue. It's terrible.
Oh man, I can't. The one thought can change how you feel about it. I think this might be it. Okay, let me. I'm gonna copy this. Hold on a second, because at some point you should watch this, especially if you get stoned. You should watch this. Let's see. Copy this.
I'm
And I think
hammered.
this is the one where the fucking guy is talking about the simulation and how the exit point that freaked everybody out. Like, it freaked me out. Like, I was watching this video. I'm like, oh my freaking Lord. This is how you change everything. Anyways, all that stuff, kind of like all the philosophy of it all. Good quote I heard within the last week is, they thought they could bury us. They forgot we were seeds. Sarah, we're looking to wrap this one up. We're going to do some porn review in the next couple of weeks. But again, let's plug everybody. Let's plug you, and all your links and where we can find you.
Sorry. oh, I gotta bring that back together. Yeah, find me at allmylinks.com/Sara Star XXX.
All right.
That's
Nice.
all the links.
Everything. What's you got? Anything new on the OnlyFans?
There's always something new. Like I post every day, so
Didn't you try the Satisfier recently?
I did.
Or was that a retweet? Okay, good. Nice.
Yeah. Tried the Satisfier, and then I got some stuff from Oh My Bod, and I've been playing with that.
Oh,
I got
that's
a really
good stuff, I've heard.
Yeah. Got a really cool Kegel exerciser from them, and that's been fun.
You know what Kegels are, Codes? You got
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, every time I fuck up in life, I like drop and do 20 Kegels. You know what I mean? Like most people do push-ups. I'm just like, let me actually do something that'll be useful for me. So like, I lay down
Kegels
and
are
do
good for
20
dudes
Kegels.
too. Like a lot of guys are like, I don't need to do Kegels. I'm like, but you should.
No. You need
It's like, no, they're good for dudes too.
No, sometimes you're too good at Kegels, and then you can't finish because your brain thinks you already finished. Yeah. Thank you, Sarah, for coming back.
Man, I all of a sudden really want to go to Denny's.
Kegels!
I don't know if it's the Kegel talk, but...
I don't know how that got you there.
It does sound like a delicious pastry,
tell you
doesn't it?
What I would do
for
a grand slam right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
can
I get a Kegel?
You know who's not going to Denny's?
A Kegel with butter.
It's Walter. Walter's probably working on some bit to make up for his absence. You know, you're home all day.
Oh, yeah. If he shows the fuck up, I'm going to go take a Walter right after this. Rim. You want me to record myself taking a Walter again?
No, we did that.
Stop. I had to edit that one.
See, that's a fetish for some people, but I don't know if it's a fetish to see or hear Randy.
You can just say Germans. We can be racist today.
Sarah, where's your stopping point? Like you fisted a guy up your halfway your arm. Like what's a hard no?
I don't film myself taking Walters.
Okay. That's
yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, I gotta keep something to myself.
Great.
Well, how's it up there on your motherfucking high horse, Sara Star? All right.
Like, I don't know. That's just one of those things.
Going,
I'm just like,
yeah.
This is where Randy has outdone you.
Episode 2 of Behind the Scenes, Sarah. You should check it out. You should check out all 3 if you haven't. I'm sure you watched them 7 times already, but you know, just in case. Randy,
I had to clean that up. It was bad, and I made it okay. You know what I mean? Like, and I didn't get any warning. It was just a Google Drive link, and I click it, and there's fucking Randy.
Oh, so you were just like, I just got to fix this video for the Patreon, and then it's like, here's Randy.
No, he had to fix it for you.
There's Randy. Yeah, I was like, oh man, Randy's really concentrating on whatever magazine he's reading. Oh wait, that's not right.
Oh,
that's something else. That's
real.
A different facial expression.
Yeah. I said, Randy, act like you're on a toilet. He actually went on the toilet and actually took a Walter on it. So good for you, Randy. I appreciate your commitment.
A big Walter.
He wanted an earnest performance.
There were huge
There was sound effects I deleted.
Oh.
Klump. That was me taking that Walter.
Randy, say the words.
We're done.
Let's bring this baby home.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Sarah, for coming back once again.
Welcome.
Happy New Year to you, Sarah. Happy New Year, Cody. Happy New Year. Randy, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope your 2022 is going to be amazing. You know,
Mr. President.
With the way everything's changing so quickly this last few days, I think we're going to be done by February. I think we get back to normal. That's my quote me here is February 1st when I'm looking at you guys. All right, we can cross state lines again and do all sorts of fun stuff.
What was the biggest news in January? Was it the January 6th or January 5th?
Oh, yeah, we got to celebrate.
Wow.
You got to commemorate the anniversary.
Do we not?
The deadliest insurrection in our nation's history. That's sad.
No big deal.
Nope. Listen, I told Chris O.C. if it was a big deal, they'd be hanging people by now. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for people to start hanging.
Rim,
yeah,
can I shout out my neighbor with the black flag that will quarter no prisoners?
Yes.
All right, he's going to kill anyone on sight. So shout out to that guy because that's a bold move.
Oh, that's what no quarter means, I guess.
Can we just stop with the ridiculousness of it all? Like everything's just ridiculous. Can we just stop? Like I was saying this last week, just take a breath, take a step back.
We can't stop. We can take a break, hopefully.
Yeah,
but
let's
it's
take
not
a break.
Stop. We might get like a
important.
2-month break.
Like, stop. Yeah, focus on yourselves.
March and
everybody.
April might be cool, but
yeah.
How far into this populous run are we? Like, that's the question.
Oh,
we're rounding home. We are rounding home, my friends.
It's almost over. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're going to Midwest.
Bite that pillow.
Thank you for listening every
pillow.
week. Have a great new year, and I hope all your dreams come true. Hope you set reasonable goals and safe goals for yourself, and you have a good time. And your New Year's Eve
and fun
too.
goals,
fun goals. Absolutely, 100%. If you like what we do, you want to support the show, tell a friend, please. Tell a friend, and leave a review on your podcast player of choice. You can do that on Spotify too. And apparently, all you got to do, you don't even have to listen to an episode. You can just click played, episode played, or Marcus played. Amara pointed that out, and you can leave a review. So that's awesome. So do that.
I did it for NFHC, even though they have Walter on there.
Did you give them a 1?
I gave them 5 stars because they
did you rate us?
They're real try hard, Rim. Yeah, I gave us 5 stars too.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan got 1 star.
If I might say, and I know I'm going to get shit for this, but I'm just going to put this out there because the people who are asking me, like, I got a lot of messages like, oh my God, did you listen to NFHC this week? Like, I haven't yet, but I will. And it wasn't that bad, and appreciate the jokes, and it's all funny. But I'm very happy with where I am in life, and to clap back and to bring other people down is no longer my style, as much as I loved to do that in my younger days. So I support them and what they do, and I'm proud of them for what they've made of themselves. How's that?
Yeah, but keep talking shit about me having to use the special stall at work. All right, and I'm gonna come at you. You know what I did this week?
It was your mistake to let that
go
slip.
in the special stall.
You can't tell people you use the special stall on the internet. Like this is like, how are you surprised? This is like a reflex.
I keep it real, Cody.
You karate chop the knee and it kicks. You tell the internet you use the special stall. People are gonna call you special. That's how it works.
Yeah. Hey, if you'd like us even more than that, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. All right, you get the video of this show. You can see the beautiful Sarah Star here live with us.
Making a fucking caramel like whiskey bottle disappear in 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's amazing. All right, Sarah does not disappoint. It's she's just the best. Sarah, thank you again for being here.
When I say making it disappear, I don't mean drinking it hurriedly. She used a different part of her anatomy to make it disappear.
It disappeared between her boobs. Yep.
Thanks, Rem.
No, it's fine. That's
right
going to sell. That'll sell. Yeah, sometimes you got to be on the nose, Cody. Sometimes you got to be on the nose. But there's a bonus episode of Randy and Cody up there. We got lots of stuff, so check it out. Patreon.com/Rich Dickman. And
let's do another one of those, Randy.
Listen, we got plenty coming up. I need one of you guys or both of you guys to host Sarah and Salty to talk about lady FetLife issues. All right, and we're going to be watching some porno with Sarah in a couple weeks, so that'll be fun. And of course, anytime you guys want to do a Stony Curiosity, you're free to. Just let me know so I know I can teach Randy to edit it and we get it posted.
I could go right now.
All right, cool. That's awesome.
I can't. I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah, he's got to go out to dinner.
Randy's like, attitude. I'm ready now.
Cody's got to get hot.
I'll do a dab, brother.
RichDickman.com for all your Rich Dickman needs. Click the merch tab. Get yourself a shirt. Or Eat the Rich shirt on Amazon is up there as well, so check that out. Our YouTube links are there. Check out the bonus behind-the-scenes episode and the non-porno porn from Sara Star. That's all up at RichDickman.com. Subscribe to the YouTube. That would be great. Thank you again for listening. Listen to our friends over at Who Gives a Shit with Adam and Crippled Jesus. All right, they're doing something fun this week, so make sure you check that out. And, of course, our friends over at Not Free Consumption. RichDickmanShow@gmail.com if you want to get a hold of the show, or at Rich Dickman Show on Twitter. Executive producer Randy might get a demotion at Sir Zero with an E, or Sir Zero with an E at gmail.com. You got Cody McCann, who does not want a promotion, at Cody McCann, CODYMCCANN. Producer Ryan at Ryan Tier. Yes, my mother at Rem_Mama, and I, of course, am at Rem Dickman. And Randy, if somebody wants to leave a voicemail or join the show whenever we do it, how do they do that?
Well, you know what's locked into my contract, motherfucker? 3.5% raise every year in March.
Got to combat that inflation.
Suck it.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you want to get a hold of the show, you can call us and leave a fucking voicemail at 860-316-4776. That's 860-316-4776. Or you can come join us Tuesday or Wednesday between 9:30 and 10 p.m. Eastern.
We'll let you know.
Pit.do/TRDS1. Yeah, we'll let you know somehow. Just show up both days, if you will, and we'll, you'll be rewarded.
The schedule is very hetero-flexible.
Yeah, it's like whenever you're checking your feed and you refresh and you get that dopamine hit, it's like a slot machine. You show up and it's like that with TRDS because you get all the content the patrons get, but you don't have to pay for it. So show up and do that. bit.do/TRDS1, 9:30 to 10 p.m. Eastern at bit.do/TRDS1.
Yes. Before we go, Sarah, one more question. Have you ever weighed your boobs?
I've been trying to figure that one out because
it's tricky. It's really tricky.
Yes, there's not like a super straightforward way to do that
because the angle matters and what YouTube add.
Yeah. They're all wibbly and stuff.
What about like a food scale?
That's what I'm thinking, but some of them don't weigh heavy enough. Because I tried on one.
She maxes scales out with her boobs.
We should do it with 12
It was one of those like spring ones, and it was just like I forget what the max weight of it was. It was maybe like 7 pounds or something,
and it broke.
And I was like, okay, cool. Like I'll put my titty like in a bowl, and let it rip.
In a fucking
and it was just like
wow.
I was like, well, that didn't work.
if you
I haven't found like a method to do it, and I've tried talking to other people, and they're like, yeah, you have to either get like like a heavy weight kind of food scale and something like swoopy, or like try to sneak at the doctor's office.
Just use the produce way at the grocery store.
Oh yeah, that'll really work. Just like whip a titty out.
Wow. Yep.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And then you get the sticker and you're like, oh, that was whole grain bananas.
Yeah. This is just
Cody.
a cantaloupe. Don't mind me.
Well, thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much for coming on. You're the best. Cody.
Oh, ow.
Uh-oh. Oh, the cat's attacking Sarah's injured leg.
Yeah, he was trying to bite my foot. Yeah. I was like, don't bite.
Cody, any last words, buddy?
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
All right, that's my man.
I'm
Randy, love you, buddy.
Drunk,
good night, everybody.
I love you.
Hey.
Happy New Year on Lang Syne, motherfuckers.
That's right. Be safe in your travels. No drinking and driving. Just a little bit.
Absolutely none of that.
None of that. That's bad.
Oh, man, we're going to get fucked up and die. I'm speaking figuratively, of course.
In Minecraft, right?
Yeah, no. That's a Motion City soundtrack song. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it is. It's a good song.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. I was like, wait, that's a song.
Yep.